Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 3rd annual Miller Memorial Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, the following match is brought to you by Vaughn Paper Products and is a first-round match of the Miller Memorial Cup. Introducing first,
come on. Fire in the hole, we stop, drop, and roll, we bold, we preach to keep you from selling your soul.
First member of the Reckoning.
weighing in at 191 pounds and representing the Reckoning, Preston Myles.
Reckoning has got this tournament on lockdown. Someone from this group is walking away with that trophy.
And how interesting would it be if that were to happen with another member of the Reckoning already holding the King of the North Championship? And that's what, I guess that's what we come to learn from the Reckoning is.
What do you think's gonna happen if these guys have to fight each other?
What do you think's gonna happen to that fat kid's self-esteem now that he got totally played by Preston Myles?
And his opponent.
Yeah, some things never change, do they, Mr. Conton?
Change is a good thing, Sukram. At least it was around here.
Change is a good thing, like bringing Matt Sukram back.
And I'm happy to be back. This should be a great opening match between Preston Myles and his opponent, Azrieal.
Oh, the Weasel.
Weighing in at 185 pounds, from Buenos Aires, Argentina, Azrieal.
This guy thinks just because he got a fluke over the champ.
Whoa, whoa, a fluke anytime you beat the champ, that's not a fluke. Come on now, you know that.
It totally is when the referee was more concerned with Lionel Knight's family on the outside than he was on watching this guy's cheating.
What? You mean the Reckoning? Come on! He kicked the Reckonings out of the match so that they could have a fair one-on-one match.
Yeah, they didn't do anything. They were just there supporting their boy.
I disagree.
Well, yeah, of course you would. You're so biased. All I know is this. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because Azrieal's not going to get out of the first round here thanks to Preston Myles. This guy is quick as a greased-up cat. There's no way that Azrieal can catch him with any of those high-flying moves that he likes to try and do against the Reckoning. Trust me, it's just going to be crash and burn tonight.
Well, I agree with you with one thing. Preston Myles is as fast as greased lightning. This match is going to be incredible.
Preston Myles with Azrieal in that side headlock. Azrieal gets out of it.
I don't know if this is such a smart move on Azrieal's part here. You know, Preston Myles is such a quick athlete here, and you don't want to chain wrestle with a guy as fast as Preston Myles. You see, he got to the ropes, lickety-split just like that, and Azrieal's got to back off him now.
Well, I think it's a feeling out factor right now between Azrieal and Preston Myles. As he said, both guys are quick. They can use their athleticism. Both guys like to fly.
I will say this, Azrieal better incorporate some of those high-flying moves. He's going to need it just to get to the head of Preston Myles.
Preston
Side
Myles.
takedown by Preston Myles.
Front face lock, had him scouted there.
Well, there you go, Azrieal with the reversal. Hooking in the arm.
It's definitely not where Preston wants to be because, let's face it, I don't care how tall Myles is when they're standing face-to-face, or I guess face-to-chest. When you're down on the mat, you're all the same height.
Azrieal really focusing on that shoulder here, and Preston Myles has a headlock.
Well, see, what he's trying to do here is he's trying to ground Azrieal. He knows that if Azrieal gets too much momentum, he's going to start using some of those high-flying moves against him. And for a guy the size of Preston Myles like that, well, it could be a dangerous situation to be in. Not that I'm worried at all.
Azrieal right back to the shoulder, the arm there,
and
with that top wrist lock.
And there you see the height of Preston Myles coming into play like that. He was almost halfway to the ring there, and he was still able to reach the ropes with his feet. That is going to give him a huge advantage here. Not to mention the reach of both his legs and his arms, all right? And he can hit him with a strike from twice the distance that Azrieal can hit him.
There's Northland crowd getting into it right off the bat here. It's the opening match of the 2018 Miller Memorial Cup.
very firmly behind the man who has pinned the King of the North champion, Azrieal.
And you know what? What do these fans, what right do they have to call Preston Myles a chicken? The guy made it to the ropes.
He
took
just
a
got
breather.
in the ring and ran back out.
Mind games, Andrews, mind games. He wants to show Azrieal that he's controlling the pace here.
Well, the only thing he's showing Azrieal is that he's afraid to get in that ring.
Preston Myles more concerned with having a chat with that young fan out there than getting back in the ring. And before they can reach the 10 count, he's back in, and well, at least he's bought himself a little bit of a breather.
Look at how huge Preston Myles really is in there.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The guy gave himself a little bit of time. Azrieal didn't go out to the outside. He let Preston Myles catch his breath, and that's the difference right there. That's the reach I was talking about just moments ago. He was able to knock Azrieal down from twice the distance that Azrieal would be able to do the same to him, and now who's laughing?
And you're right, Azrieal, any offense is going to have to come in from real close, and a beautiful maneuver to hook in the arm.
Back to the arm.
This is not a good spot for Preston Myles to be in right here, but look at how tall Preston Myles' reach is there. Azrael's going to have to lift over his head in order to put enough torque on that to be effective.
Flips him over into a cover, and he kicks out.
Let's not forget here that Preston Myles, his extreme size against Azrieal, is going to make moves like a sunset flip more difficult for him to score a pinfall on.
Oh, right in the guts. And you can tell that Preston Myles' arm is really feeling it after that attack from Azrieal.
Back into a cover. Azrieal trying to finish this match up quickly.
Well, I know that's not going to happen with Preston Myles. He's got a lot more determination than you two give him credit for.
And as we said earlier, 3 members of the Reckoning will be in action tonight.
Oh, they're going to be
in this tournament, including the 4th member, Lionel Knight, with a beautiful move over the top rope. The 4th member of the Reckoning, Lionel Knight, defending the King of the North Championship later. So the Reckoning all over this Miller Memorial Cup card here tonight.
As they should be.
And there you see the speed of Preston Myles ducking that chop.
Oh,
did you hear that? Wow.
They heard that all the way back in Buenos Aires.
Oh, but Azrieal getting away, and he returns the favor right into the corner.
That's just petty. He did it, so I'm going to do it back to him.
Beautiful suplex.
Real mature Azrieal.
Oh, right now he does have the upper hand.
Azrieal going to the top. Could we see that double stomp that he's known for?
Or no. I don't think Myles has been beaten down enough. You can see him already getting up. Yeah.
Oh!
And a momentary lapse of judgment there from Azrieal, I have to admit.
Very dirty move by Preston Myles, though.
Yeah, they heard that chop down in Buenos Aires, and I think he felt that down there as well.
Referee Kevin Drew getting control of this situation.
And what do you make of the fact that Preston Myles, instead of bringing him into the ring to try and cause more damage, he sends Azrieal to the outside? Is he trying to win this the dirty way and just get that 10 count, or what do you make of this strategy here?
Well, it's not a dirty victory, first of all. It is strategy, because let's face it, Myles doesn't want to put in as much ring time as possible, because he's going to have 2, 3, maybe 4 matches tonight. He's going to have to make sure that he's using his energy efficiently. That's the difference between a guy like Myles and Azrieal. Azrael's going to fly all over this building to try and impress these people, and he's going to burn out doing it.
Preston Myles taking the brawl into the stands.
In order to win the 2018 Miller Memorial Cup, one of these gentlemen will have to win 3 matches, as will the other gentlemen involved in this tournament. Randy Bino and Cadman Turner will be up next.
Oh, can't wait for that one.
Justin Sane and Scotty the Body will also square off, and Dustin Quicksilver and Tomer Shalom will round out this first round of the tournament.
Preston Myles here, he's beating the tar out of his opponent outside of the ring and hoping to count him out. He doesn't care how he wins as long as he gets that W.
Well, that's what you call a smart strategy.
Azrieal rolls back in time.
That's incredible. Incredibly making the count.
He got lucky.
Into the cover, and Azrieal does kick out before the 3 count.
Preston Myles is making a big mistake here. He could have pinned him earlier if he got him in the ring instead of going for the 10 count.
Hey, I don't think it was stupid at all. He allowed himself a breather, caught his breath, so that when Azrieal was dumb enough to try and come in for more punishment, Myles is ready for him. This could be it right here.
Into the cover, and Azrieal does kick out, and I want to ask you guys about the numbers advantage with the Reckoning. 3 members of this group are in the Miller Memorial Cup, but how much pressure is on them to get one guy through to the finals. If Azrieal is able to pull this one out, how much pressure would be on the rest of the crew to get out of the first round?
Absolutely. I think none of them want to be the one that gets left behind. And I actually think that they're here to protect that title for Lionel Knight, making sure nobody else other than them gets to the end.
Well, they would be the ones that would deserve it the most, honestly. And hold on, why are you guys even talking about this like that's even a remote possibility, all right? These guys are the cream of the crop in Northland wrestling, all right? There is no way that,
hard elbow off the rope.
and it's reasons like that that we are going to see an all-reckoning tournament come the next round here. You talk about getting one of these guys to the finals, we're going to have an all-reckoning tournament by the time we get to the next round, baby, and it is going to be awesome.
And that was the other point I wanted to make, is the fact that if Preston Myles gets through this match, now almost all the pressure is off for the other guys, because they're seeing the first guy go out there getting it done.
But you know what? I got to give it to Azrieal. He's just so resilient, still getting back up after everything.
You call it resiliency, I call it stupidity. And that's where you're wrong, Sukram. When Myles gets through to the next round, all right, there's going to be even more pressure on the other members of the Reckoning, because these guys don't just compete against the other folks here in Northland Wrestling, they compete against each other, and that's what makes them dangerous.
Preston Myles going up to the top, and Azrieal with a beautiful kick.
Oh, enziguri to the head.
I don't know if he got all of that one. I think he just might have stunned him a little bit there. If he wants to capitalize, he better do it quick, because I'll tell you something, Preston Myles ain't going to stay down for long.
I think he took him to Concussion City, and he's following up with some rights to the head, and
Azrieal with a big-time maneuver.
did you
Down
see him?
goes Preston Myles.
explosive hurricane run off the top.
Well, now Azrieal has to capitalize. I don't think he can, though. He's taken way too much punishment at the hands of Myles.
And you see him trying to get some feeling into his hands there.
Well, yeah, he's going to need to pull out all the stops right now. And this is what I was talking about earlier. Azrieal, he's already looking spent. If, and that's a big if, he's able to get past Preston here, how is he going to be able to compete 2 or 3 more times tonight?
And that's the question for everybody involved in this tournament. And we've seen that over the last 2 years of the Miller Memorial Cup. How do you continue to compete after you've already been in the ring, after you've already been in such a high-impact match? Now you've got to fight twice more if you do get it that far.
Oh, Azrieal outsmarting Preston Myles. I don't think you want to go back and forth with him. And
Big-time clothesline.
Great follow-up.
This is what I was talking about with Azrieal getting that momentum. This is not what Preston Myles wanted.
Hard chop to the chest. Azrieal trying to use that speed, but a big reversal and a huge backbreak drop into a reversal.
But look at that, Preston Myles got out of it. No!
There's a toe drag and a double stomp to the back of the head.
Azrieal is incredible. I can't believe my eyes.
Into the cover. 2, and Myles does kick out.
It's just been too much. Azrael's just taken too much punishment here. Preston Myles has been in control for far too long in this matchup. I will admit it, I admire the efforts here of Azrieal, but it's all going to be for naught in the end.
Azrieal trying to go back upstairs again.
Yeah, but
Preston Myles catches him.
He was right there ready for him. Just like I said, he hasn't done enough damage to him. Here comes Preston.
He lands on his feet on the outside.
Oh, what's
into
he
a
got him
full
here?
Nelson.
Oh!
Catches him on the top rope.
Torquing his throat on the top rope there.
Oh my goodness!
Cutter! That's it.
It's got to be it. Count him out, ref. What?
Oh
Azrieal
my God!
kicks out.
Oh, can you believe the resiliency of Azrieal? I can't believe he kicked out of that.
Yeah, I don't think Preston can believe it either. Look at the look on
he's
that
going,
face.
Smart move, falling right up.
You're
What
right
in
about the
world?
resilience there, Adam.
What the heck does he have to do? Won't this guy ever give up? Isn't he smart enough to know when he's beat?
I think Preston needs to follow up as quickly as he can here.
A beautiful cutter over the top rope by Preston Myles, but it's not enough to put Azrieal away just yet.
Somebody tell these fans to stop clapping and stomping. This is not a Queen concert.
And as you said, Preston Myles wondering what he has to do next to try and finish this match off.
He's using that height and that weight advantage right now, shoving Azrieal into the corner, and now we can see him taking advantage. Yeah, you want to see some high flying, you're about to see it.
Oh, whoa! Like a hiccup!
What? No, oh my God, no!
What's he going for here?
Azrieal has
Off the
bought
top.
himself some time.
Can you believe how quick this man is?
No!
Double stomp to the back of the head!
Into the cover. Azrieal is through. Azrieal has defeated Preston Myles.
Advancing to the semifinals, Azrieal.
And he is moving on to the semifinals. Azrieal with a tremendous opening round victory over Preston Myles. And that's one member of the Reckoning down right off the bat.
This is not good. Azrieal, you are now a marked man for ruining the Reckoning's perfect night. I can't believe he's proud of that victory after stepping on a guy's head from behind. What a lowlife.
You're absolutely right, though. Azrieal has already ruined the Reckoning's plans. There's no way they'll have a perfect night here tonight.
Well, you know, at least they've got 3 more chances. And believe me, if I was Azrieal, I would not be looking forward to the next round. Whatever member of the Reckoning he faces next, they're going to be mad.
What a match to start off the opening round. This is where Azrieal really started to take over the match.
Well, I mean, look at this beautiful cutter from Myles. This kid is all talent all the time.
I really thought the match would have been done there, but again, the resilience of Azrieal to fight through that, getting up to the top rope, and a beautiful double stomp delivered for the finish. Azrieal going on to the next round.
I can't believe he's proud of that victory, and you two are probably encouraging him.
All right, let's take a look at Dan backstage.